Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jake Odorizzi starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Xander Bogaerts, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this lineup could really benefit if Christian Yelich could find his groove. He struggled the last 2 games, only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on. One swing could get him hot and right back into a groove.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Kepler's there for it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 22, Franchise-Yankees.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Blackmon on second. Yelich at first. 2 out in the inning. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Posey is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Jacob Faria gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Max Kepler has in store. He comes in hitting over 340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances today.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
2 out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit hard to third, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. So 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to Smoke. Gets a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box, Walter Chen. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
The next 0-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Grounded to the right. Hernandez in the hole. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Liner toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. From the stretch. 3-0 now. Avila, the runner at second with one away. And that misses. Ball first and second now with only one away. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. No balls and one strike. To third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. But the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Chris Iannetta. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Two complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from St. Petersburg, Florida. Nice look there of nearby Clearwater. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. This is on the ground over to first. Smoke has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance. Xander Bogaerts. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-1 delivery. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Here's Byron Buxton now. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here. But at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference. Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. In there, strike 1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Ready with the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. Turner, 33 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Drilled down the line. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone!
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
And this is low, ball 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And they'll come back with 1 in the 3rd as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Markakis. 1 away. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming in is Blackman. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Iannetta. Line softly to the right side. Foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 1-1. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Digging in now for the Yankees, Charlie Blackmon, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 20.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. Smoke fields it cleanly, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
The 0-1 pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Return throw is in time. How about that? So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Up next for the Rays, Byron Buxton. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. Next for New York, Adrian Beltre. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit on the ground to third. Turner's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. 1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. softly hit out toward short. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Walter Chen. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
A ball and a strike now. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Justin Smoke. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1. Ready once again, Max Kepler. He singled his last time up. Pitch on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch coming, here it is. A bouncer up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ground ball right side. Smoke is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Xander Bogarts now, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of the zone.
Well, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, Dero. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings at one off the plate.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 2-1. Line drive to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to it. Digging in once again as Dribble Cabrera. He doubled his last time through.
Second baseman.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Iannetta. He got called out on strikes his last time through. To short. Bogaerts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. In is Christian Yelich. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Another 0-2 coming. Right side. To his right, Smoke. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Buster Posey now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit back up the middle. Arcia has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Castro on the move, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off there 1-0. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul. The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez moving to his right. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
center fielder, number
Here's Byron
25.
Buxton now.
The head-to-head line with Blaine Boyer. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Ready once again, Justin Turner. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Little dribbler up the 3rd baseline. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's Didi Gregorius. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready for another shot now. Walter Chen. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Justin Smoke now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Jonas Moyne is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Skied into very shallow right. Hernandez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Moyne, just 18 years old. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that one just missed outside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and predict we won't see another home run that long all season. That's out around 470 feet. Think about it. That's about 100 feet deeper than the average outfield fence.
As Drupal Cabrera comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Orlando Arcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Rays get a couple. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. Struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Popped him up. Smoke has room in foul territory. One away. Sliding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Cue shot here out towards short, and that'll be the second out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Swing and a liner. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Rays have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over. 6-0 the final shutout score today. The Rays get their 20th home win this year.